top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Tulsa, Oklahoma, home to the Golden Hurricane of Tulsa. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Tulsa Golden Hurricane. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Tulsa will kick off and we'll get this game started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Texas A&M's offense will get first crack at it today. And we'll get a quick look at one of the early leaders for the Heisman. Winning the award as a running back certainly demands something beyond the normal. He's going to have to put together a stellar season, Dave.
No, he will. And listen, it's hard for running backs to get this award. Now, it is a quarterback award, but recent years, Ashton Jeanty, you saw him there. But you got to be the catalyst. You got to be the straw that stirs the drink. You got to put up huge numbers. So far, Palmer, he's been a catalyst. He's been great. He's just going to have to keep it going.
And his numbers are pretty good now. I think they have a chance to get even better. When you look at the schedule moving ahead, they're going to have to force feed him the football. He's going to have to play big in those games if they're going to keep winning. So keep an eye on this guy as a Heisman favorite because he's got that kind of ability.
Quarterback may change this route. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The quick out. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Stop him after a minimal pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Got his man on the outside. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Slithers into space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick completion on the out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Aggies! Quick strike through the air for the score.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So the Tulsa Golden Hurricane offense comes out, and they'll take over for the first time in this one. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off in defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So,
and the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Might be changing the route. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Tulsa, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
Going for it all. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Great place to start for this offense.
Here we go, here we go.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's got great speed, and he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Leaves it with the running back. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Tulsa in a tough spot here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's McMillan. He lofts one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats.
21, Tulsa, 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Shoots it to the left. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete on the right side. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal. The Aggies, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle.
Tulsa, 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's forced out of bounds at his own 19-yard line. An excellent job of coverage on that one. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Bringing the heat. Bounced right back to them.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He might want another play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Got enough for the first. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And this is a really good job of getting on the perimeter so quickly. When you run these tosses, you get away from the big boys. And when you got speed in the backfield, let them do the rest, right? Flip it to him, let him get outside, let him run the football and make a big gain. When you got speed at the running back spot, you definitely want to toss it to him and get him on the perimeter.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Makes the grab on the left. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath.
Turning it on. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
35, Tulsa, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Brown has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's McMillan. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
The Golden Hurricane to the line, facing second and short. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third down, he drops the throw. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Woo.
Hey, man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Going for the big play. They pick it off, and this defense a much-needed play. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. In Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. And they can't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Kick is in the air. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And they grab it in the end zone. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Tulsa. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football, racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play. And that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good he is.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Slips through the line, and the returner will be brought down. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
They'll ride the hot hand. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Trying to punch it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. This is a money play on 3rd and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. We'll get another look at this Tulsa offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Dropping back, it's McMillan. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. The Golden Hurricane way behind the chains here on 2nd down. They'll give it to the back. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. They'll force him out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble. The Golden Hurricane, after that explosive run, back to the line. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to.
Oh, he's got some space. Still on his feet. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Trying play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. He recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. To throw, it's McMillan. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss to the left. Find some fresh air. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Texas A&M going quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Aggies have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Trying to get the edge on the right. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here.
And the ball is loose on the return. And lucky for them, they got that football back. You want to hand off some momentum, that would have been the way to do it. The Golden Hurricane offense comes back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Complete to the right. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe
here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
You gotta love a defense that just is flying around and having fun. That's what these guys look like, right? All game long, everything has gone their way, and here we are early in the 4th quarter, and they are still bringing.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop, and you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
Right back to the well. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Bryant. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Quarterback empties his backfield. He'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Boone. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Well, that incompletion really tells the story of this football game. If you don't score touchdowns, it's really hard to win games. They haven't found themselves in the end zone at all in this game. Throwing it, running it, they have been completely dominated.
He'll try to do it himself. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Tulsa will be forced to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Now on second down. They want that clock to run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Just what they were looking for, and he's got them set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The toss sweep to the right. Got room to work. Pass to sticks, him still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all three phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive in advance. You played a really, really good opponent. You took care of business and continue to stay above them in the rankings, which is the